Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our channel Lingua Lumina. Whether you're a student trying to understand a difficult text, a teacher helping learners to improve their comprehension, or just someone who's looking to become a better reader, this video is for you. Today, we are going to discuss the reading strategies, simple yet powerful techniques that can help you to read faster, understand more, and remember what you read. From skimming to scanning and annotating and asking questions. Today, we will walk through the practical tips that will make your reading more active and effective. So, grab a notebook and let's unlock the secrets to a smarter reading together. But before proceeding, let's first discuss why reading strategies. Why cannot be writing strategies? So basically, both of these skills align together, or you may say side by side. If one thing is or one skill is being improved, so the other one will improve automatically. Reading is more than just recognizing the words on a page. It is an active process of understanding, thinking, and connecting ideas. When we read, we engage with the author's message. We try to understand the meaning and often relate the context to our experience or the prior knowledge. Strong readers use strategies such as predicting, questioning, visualizing, and summarizing to help them to comprehend and remember what they are reading or what they have read. So, these strategies not only improve the understanding but also make reading more enjoyable and meaningful. So, whether exploring a fictional world, studying a historical event, or learning a scientific concept, reading allows us to access new information, broaden our perspective, and strengthen our critical thinking skills. In a world filled with the constant information, being a thoughtful and strategic reader is a key skill for success, not only in school, but also in your practical lives, even in your everyday life. Once you have become a better reader, you can be a better writer because whatever the strategies you are understanding in a text, obviously you're going to apply it when it comes your turn to compose a text, right? So let's initiate with the most common concern of all of us. Like many of the candidates keep on asking this sort of question like, I know how to read, I am a good reader, I can read the text very well, but when it comes towards asking a question or when it comes towards answering the questions, I almost forgot what was written in the text, I almost forgot what was written in the paragraph number 7. So the first strategy is a very powerful tool which is going to help you out to meet up these sort of circumstances, and that is previewing the text. Previewing the text occurs in two ways. Number one, if you have been an active reader, you have been a linguistic specialist. So rather than indulging yourself in the thorough reading of the whole entire text, you can just simply pay attention on some certain parts of the text. The certain the certain parts can be headline, subheading, byline, few certain uh, sentence structures, few vocabulary words, even the punctuation marks, and you can understand what the text is all about. Secondly, previewing the text is applicable once you have read the whole entire text and you are answering the question from the exam point of view. So, what we usually do when we preview a text, we pay attention on few particular parts of the text to find out specific information that might have already been read by us. If in case we are unable to select a book, like which book shall we read for our leisure time, and there had been ample of books in front of us, we can also preview the book to understand our taste. If the book is aligning with our taste, so yeah, we can read it. But remember, this taste is not applicable for your exam. Regardless the matter, you like the given text or you dislike the given text. You have to read the text and you have to answer the questions to get a better score. So, previewing a text is a very strong tool which is going to help you to come across the gray area of your confusion. Like if you have read the whole entire text and you have forgotten one particular sort of aspect of the text, so what you can just simply do that you can review or preview the whole entire text And the as soon as you are going to look at that particular sort of paragraph where the information is, your mind will quickly enables you, okay, okay, this is the point where you have to work on, right? The next strategy is basically known as the active reading techniques. And when we are reading actively, so that means that we are indulging with our full zeal in the text. We are highlighting the key points, we are taking notes, and we are asking questions from ourselves, right? Mhm. All of these three features are the features of an active reader. When you are reading a text, you can highlight the important points, even from your exam point of view of O levels, A levels, IGCSE, EDEXL, IELTS, OET, or whatsoever assessment you are going to appear. But whenever you have been given with a text and you are reading it, so you can either underline or you can highlight the important information just in case to avoid a confusion at the end. For example, you have spent 10 minutes in reading the text, but when it comes to the question, you are unable to understand what the text was about. So if in case, what are you going to do? Are you going to spend the whole entire 10 minutes again to read the text? A very wise solution to meet these sort of situations is that make your notes. You read paragraph number one. By using your simple words or simple sentence, just write down in front of that paragraph what the text is about. You are reading the first paragraph. Whatever the sentence seems quite appropriate to you, aligning with the theme, underline it. It's going to save your life and it's going to save your time. How? To avoid the confusion and to again go back to read the whole entire text, you can just pay attention on the things that you have highlighted or you have written. And in this way, you will quickly recall, okay, this paragraph was about this thing, right? Second is taking notes. While you are reading, you can write down the thoughts, the question, and you can even summarize few particular sort of ideas that the author want to present. This technique is quite very applicable when you are reading a longer piece of a text or a novel, right? For example, a novel that contains 10 chapters. Each chapter is of 10 to 15 pages longer, right? So humanly, it would not be possible at all for you to remember what has been written in each and every single sentence or on each and every single page. So you can take your notes accordingly. Asking question is another effective technique, which is not only going to be good for you to become a reader, but it is going to save your critical thinking skill, not save, but it is going to enhance your critical thinking skills and the comprehension. Like when you're asking the questions about the text that you are reading, so that means that you are relating that text to your life. And in this way, your understanding become more clear, right? If we talk about the post reading strategies, like once you have read the text and you want that text to exist in your mind for a longer time, what you can do? You can summarize the content in your mind and you can repeat that summary for once or twice. And in this way, the informations are going to save in your mind. You can discuss that particular sort of text with the others as well. And might be one of our friend has already read the text that we have just read. So in this way, we are going to have a very deeper insight or a discussion about what the text is about, or we can even come to with some sort of correction, like if there had been a particular certain part of the text that we have understood wrong, so might it can be corrected. As far as the third strategy, that is applying the knowledge, is concerned, so here you are going to solidify the information, making reading more meaningful. Reading is also a powerful tool for you to build your vocabulary, because once you are reading a text, so that means that you are indulging with each and every word, each and every single sentence which is written in the text. So you are going to identify the unfamiliar words, you are going to use the contextual clue to clear out your things, and you are going to create a word bank, right? Like for example, when you are reading a text and you encounter five difficult vocabulary words, like five words which has ever with which have been new to you. You have never been to those words. What you can just simply do, you can note down those five words somewhere with you, right? And later on, you can find out the meaning of them. and then you can memorize the meaning. And in this way, you are going to get new vocabulary words, right? But out of those techniques, one thing which is quite very common and it's applicable in almost each and every context, there are two most common strategies, skimming and scanning, right? We all have been hearing about both of these terminologies since our uh, younger grades, right? So, what is skimming and what is scanning? Skimming is basically looking at a text in a glance. Like you don't need to read the whole entire text in detail, but you just pay attention on a few certain part. Same thing like we have discussed in previewing the text, right? And scanning is the active reading or the thorough reading of the text, right? Now, why I mentioned that both of these two techniques or the strategies are quite very common because we have been hearing it since our younger grades. Our teacher had been telling about both of these techniques since our grade 6 or 7 might be, right? And these are the easiest way to apply as well. Talking about our exam point of view, so whenever we are sitting with a reading paper, so we are going to attempt a comprehension, definitely, right? So in order to come up with a good grade, in order to come up with a good understanding, the best strategies are both of these, skimming and scanning, right? I hope this video has been quite very useful for you. If it has been effective to clear your doubt, so give a thumbs up and do not forget to like and subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. Happy learning.